Hey guys, what's going on? Wanted to wait a little bit to get the video out for you guys. Wanted to get the market settled down a little bit. Obviously, we had Amazon, Apple earnings, and jobless claims this morning, which was another prime example to always watch to always watch your data highs and your data lows because there's always going to be a ton of stop orders there that get seeked out. Most of the time, I won't say always because this is the stock market, so nothing is always. But uh, looking at the charts, ES on the weekly. Remember, I said yesterday, I said, yeah, we barely ticked into the liquidity. Remember that this candle here, and then the 4 hour. We'll go to the 4 hour quick. So this was yesterday. This was the close. Was this candle, and remember we hit 40, 45, 27, 75, just a tick like below, a couple ticks below the bottom. Actually, no, it was one tick below. That's right. And then one tick below, and I was like, well, that may not mean liquidity was taken. They might stab it down one more time and then rebalance that weekly FPGA a little more, at least halfway through it. Which, going back, you can now see on the weekly, that's exactly what they did. We pretty much went right up to CE, maybe a little bit lower than the CE, and looking at that, we're still holding that, so that's a sign. That's a good sign for the bulls. I'm kind of 50-50 going into tomorrow. I don't really have a bias. Have to see what the hourly candles give us overnight. But ES, remember we do have this volume imbalance up here, and then today, uh, ES filled this tiny. You'll see this. I don't want to keep on adjusting charts here, but you can see we had this tiny imbalance at 45.08 today that did get filled barely. You see what happens as soon as we fill that today. That's when we like reverse. So it's gonna be interesting to see if we come back down to it. If we come back down to it and keep on going down, I think we're looking, to go a lot lower with the indices. But obviously tomorrow, non-farm, anything can happen tomorrow. Anything I'm saying right now could be null avoid come 8:30 tomorrow with the news. But you remember they're gonna use that news to take the price where the next liquidity is. So looking at fibs a little backwards here. But another thing I wanted to point out, if you draw your fib from the swing low to the swing high, you'll see. Remember on NQ when it reversed last time, we just hit the zero point 0.5 fib, and then we came back, and then you'll see ES is still in daily now, and it hit the discount as well as the weekly. So it is possible that a reversal could happen at any time now. However, we'll just have to see, especially tomorrow. Non-farm should give us a big clue to where the next draw is going into the morning. But so like the higher time frame, you just have to be careful. But the 4 hour it still looks kind of bearish to me, just because you see like we rejected here, but this was a rejection to go down and purge. Rejected here to go down and make that extra stab last night. So we'll have to see, what happens here. I'm gonna want to see this violated to maybe to get kind of bullish again, as well as this lines up. So I want to show you this. So this happened today. This was a great trade to take today. Let's get rid of this. So you'll see NQ today had, let's get NQ on the hourly. NQ today had this hourly. This was a fantastic long today. I can't remember if I pointed this out last night. I did because we did take a long last night on ES, trying to target these highs, but we ended up taking trimming. Then our break evens got stopped at break even. So today you see what happened on NQ, this hourly and this hourly on ES. ES was a lot weaker. You see NQ cleared above that way before ES did. NQ was a lot stronger today. And you'll see what happens. We closed above it, and then you'll see like we just ticked into it. So took a long position just over this FEG, and then we had a little retrace, and then you'll see what happens. We sold right here at right at 15,520, right at the very top of the day, and then we came back, and then obviously we held it. We're still holding it, and then you'll see like this was Amazon earnings release, and you'll see like we're still rejecting this hourly. So I'm going into the night. I want to see ES. See, you'll see ES never like it got above it, and then we just turned into and then it turned into earnings time. So um, I'm gonna want to see ES finally get above this if it's gonna stay bullish. If it can't get back above this, we have to look for lower price levels, and NQ would be I would want to see something this uh, with the same hourly. So this is going to be my condition going into tomorrow. Just watch this hourly, this hourly. If we can't get above them, look for lower prices going into tomorrow. Obviously, let's see what happens with a non-farm in the morning. And then one more thing I wanted to show you guys on ES. It happened on NQ as well. The data release this morning. The jobless claims. I'm always telling to always watch your the data highs and lows. This was the data release this morning. You'll see high, high, took out this side, took out this side, and then anybody that went short in this candle put their stop, or anybody that was shorting from here they put their stop here, and you see the algorithm goes up, takes them out, and then there's going to be stops on the other side of that candle as well. And you see that we get a little fake swing down, your Judas swing, and then and then that's when we got into our later morning and lunch run before hitting that hourly FVG on NQ. So with that, yeah, keep an eye on the hour on this hourly going into the night. That's where I'm looking. It's also like I said, it's also on NQ. See what happens. Remember, non-farm, so all this could be totally different going into the morning. So with that, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.